Welcome to the Friends Reunion. You might be here with some confusion, but please stay and enjoy the way to your good day.
It's a podcast, yeah.
Welcome
It's a
to
podcast,
the Friends
yeah.
Reunion. Do take in this joy infusion. What's on your mind? Let's chat and unwind on this good day.
It's a podcast, yeah. It's a podcast, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to Friends Reunion, a podcast for discerning listeners, and happy International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade.
And its abolition.
And it's, that was cut off, and its abolition. It does say, and its abolition. Thank you, LB.
Why do we have to remember?
Why is it the remembrance
way?
of the slave trade?
Yeah,
why isn't it just the abolition?
Why isn't it International Day for the remembrance of the abolition of the slave trade?
Right.
Because sometimes you got to remember really bad things.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you click on the words for me?
Oh shit. Oh.
What the fuck is this?
It takes you to UNESCO.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a United Nations kind of thing.
United Nations education.
Okay,
Yeah,
now Jordan just said they make Oreos. UNESCO. Stupid.
What the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
Those are statues.
Are they? Of what? Guys?
Yeah.
Did they look different back then? I mean, like, if we looked like that, like, Todrick Hall had a point then, you know?
Nikki! Yeah, welcome to our comedy podcast.
You think Anne Frank would have liked Johnny Rockets?
I think she would have loved Johnny Rockets.
I bet she would have loved it.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
It's called Johnny Rockets, right?
Yeah.
50s themed. When did we go to space? The 60s.
50s. Went to moon in 60s. Didn't we
went
start
to
going to
moon
space in
in
50s?
Went to
moon? We went to space in 50s?
Yeah.
Like late 50s though, right?
Sure, but that's still the 50s, Nikki.
That's true.
I just don't like when I think of space, I think of 50s. Yeah, see, like I feel like you can't like name your restaurant Jonathan Rockets and then like name it, like do the whole theming around like shit that was peak 1950s, which is like 1953.
But they were obsessed with rockets, though. Like they were obsessed with the idea of
just the
space
idea of rocket,
right?
Person didn't go to space until 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like where like were they supposed to just walk in and be like, oh, Jonathan went on a rocket? Like no way.
Well, it wasn't Jonathan, it was Yuri.
Well, what's
Gagarin? No, but it's not Yuri's rockets, LB. Johnny Rockets.
Can we please start Yuri's Rockets? Please.
And it's just like borscht and fucking damn, it's basically the same except you get pierogies instead of burgers.
Damn.
I love pierogies.
But it's themed what do you think diners were like in the 50s in Russia?
I don't know if they had diners. I don't know if they have diners in Russia now.
They got Johnny Rockets in Russia.
Johnny
Rockets.
Russia.
They gotta have one in Russia. Yeah, Moscow.
Johnny Rockets in Moscow. I'm watching a video.
Do you remember
one
that,
like?
Do you remember that bad meme thing that had Donald Trump's name but in the Russian font? And so someone read it, and it was Doidel Toitmaster or whatever. So it's not even how you pronounce Donald Trump, but it's like Doideld. It's really funny. Doidel Toitmaster.
I'm trying to look. Okay, I've pulled up the list of Jonathan Rockets.
They dance at the Johnny Rockets in Moscow.
What?
What?
Apparently, at some Johnny Rockets locations, the people dance.
Oh, I thought you said they have ants at the one. I was like, that made international news. Is that the Johnny Rockets in Moscow has ants? That's cool. That they have ants.
That would be great. They never danced at the ones I went to.
There are so many Johnny Rockets in South Korea.
Whoa, really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There are 19 Johnny Rockets in South Korea. That's a lot.
That's a lot of Johnny Rockets.
I think there are more in South Korea than there are in California.
Do you remember the Johnny Rockets at the Century City Mall, Nikki?
No, the Johnny Rockets that I remember was the one at Hollywood and Highland because it was very narrow. It reminded me of Carney's, and I didn't like Carney's because Carney's scared me because I was like, the train, it's going to roll away when I was a child.
It's going to roll away.
Interesting.
It's on a train.
At the one in the Century City Mall, the old one, they had a mural of like all the different kinds of people who enjoy Johnny Rockets. But it was like from the probably like the early 90s. So it had like a 80s punk in it with but there was a nun and it had like a 3D burger sticking out of the mural.
Whoa,
it was great.
Oh my God.
But then somebody had taken it out. So it was just like a nun holding this like nothing of plaster. It was my favorite mural.
I'm looking for images. Can you imagine like being a person who's like, I'm going to open a Johnny Rockets?
No.
I mean,
No?
I think I can. Yeah. I think I can imagine that person. That person like loves nostalgia but is also kind of disconnected from like most vibes.
And unbelievably bad at business.
Yeah, sure. Like but
Would
it's like you have to have those people though. You know what I mean?
Would you rather, you have two options.
Yeah.
Hello, I work for a national food franchising corporation. I'm giving you two options. You can open a Jonathan Rockets or you can open a Ruby Tuesday.
Johnny Rockets in a fucking
Johnny
heartbeat.
Rockets. I don't even know what a Ruby Tuesday is.
In a fucking heartbeat. Are you kidding me? No. And also, the Ruby Tuesday, at some point, Mick Jagger is going to lower the hammer on that, don't you think?
Is that a thing he said?
I think it would have already happened.
No, I think he's waiting for it. Because it was.
I think he's too old.
I think it was like 2 years
To
before.
sing anybody?
I think it was like 2 years before he lowered the boom on the Verve's Bittersweet Symphony for the Andrew Oldham Orchestra recording of The Last Time.
Sure. Yeah, we all know what this is.
Yeah, and then that really gaunt British guy that is in charge of Verve was like, sure, mate, we'll give you some money for that. And then the Rolling Stones were like, all right, we're making money again.
Wait,
and then
what do you mean
and then
they didn't write Bittersweet Symphony?
No, LB, do you not know the story?
No.
So there is a sample in Bittersweet Symphony from a recording of the Andrew Oldham Orchestra doing a version of The Last Time, and they didn't ask him for it, and so the Rolling Stones basically own like 80% of the royalties to that song. And they did until like 2015 or something.
You know
when that happens, do you have to like back pay?
I have no idea. I don't know those details. I just know that that did happen. Anyway, I think at any moment now Mick could find out. I don't think Mick knows about Ruby Tuesday. I think that's the thing, is that he's never spent time in Dayton, Ohio. And so he doesn't know what a Ruby Tuesday is. He's never been to Glendale.
When did the song come out?
Bittersweet Symphony?
Ruby Tuesday.
Oh, I don't know. You've got the same
Ruby
Google
Tuesday.
I do.
No, we actually get a different.
You got a different Google? Oh, yeah. I do have
it. Says it came out in 2016. I don't think that's right.
No, it's 1972.
No, 1972 is when the restaurant came out.
I looked up the restaurant and thought I was looking at the song. All right, sorry.
Etymology.
1966, so it's 6 years. So those things are connected, LB. Come on.
Yeah, it was. Like it's even on the Ruby Tuesday restaurant.
Oh, so they have asked already.
I've
asked Mick.
Oh, you asked Mick? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Again, the best part about this.
Was Bob Hope's idea
I'm gonna have to
name the restaurant that.
I'm gonna have to send this to my mother, the world's largest Mick Jagger fan, that you've just tweeted nonchalantly at Mick if he knows that Ruby Tuesday exists.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. Hey Mick, come on, Friends Reunion. Let's talk about
Mick,
Ruby
come on,
Tuesday.
Friends Reunion. I just want to know, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking about the assistant's phone, who like this fucking wormed its way through all of the shit that they have set up because we got the blue check.
I feel like they know, but maybe the Ruby Tuesday people had something on Mick Jagger or
so you think
shit.
okay? So you think you think the person who founded the chain restaurant Ruby Tuesdays
Yes.
had blackmail material on lead singer of the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mick Jagger, who has done very many bad things already that, you know, let me see.
What do you fucking think Ruby Tuesday has on Mick Jagger that is so powerful that Mick Jagger had to be like, I guess it's fun, isn't it?
But they picked, okay, let's go over some tracks that Ruby Tuesday could have been named.
Sure.
It could have been named Route 66, but that's a Bobby Troop song.
That's also too close to Jonathan Rockets.
Yeah, that's too close. Let's see.
Well, Jonathan Rockets didn't exist yet.
Oh, maybe they knew. Maybe they had a feeling, an inkling.
New York Times won't let me read about Ruby Tuesday.
Why are you being depressed?
Fuck.
It's fucked up. Dean Paquette is just fucking in the pipe saying no.
They should really free up the articles about COVID-19 and also Ruby Tuesday, the restaurant. I feel like, you know,
Like, I really want to know about COVID in my home, but they won't tell me because I won't give them my money.
If an article is currently under 250 page views at the same time on the New York Times website, they should just let you read it.
okay. So these are some tracks that Ruby Tuesday could have been named. If we're going by the convention, any Rolling Stones written song that came out before 1972, it could have been called Mother's Little Helper. That's a great name for a restaurant. I would go there in a heartbeat.
Is it?
Or Stupid Girl. That's a great name for a restaurant.
That's a good name for a restaurant. Hold on, we got to go back to the
Wait
first
a
one you said,
second.
though, because
What?
the
there
first
are
one
other
implies
songs called Stupid Girl, and I also looked this up on Google, and then Google said Quora. How did Ruby Tuesday restaurant chain get rights to the name of a Rolling Stones song? Answer: Todd Gardner, photographer and questioner of Too Much Privacy. Answered 7 years ago. Author has 47.7 thousand answers. There
Get
is
a
no
job.
trademark conflict. Song titles are not trademarks, and in fact, songs often have the same name,
That's
like
not
Stupid
true.
Girl and Stupid Girl. So there was no need to ask for permission. Even if the title was trademarked, registration is by class of use, like the Apple example. Unless the Rolling Stones had opened a restaurant with that name, there's no conflict.
Now, I typed in Ruby Tuesday Quora, and I got, how competitive is the hiring process at Ruby Tuesday? Ruby Tuesday will hire anyone. They definitely won't check your references, so go ahead and beef up your application. You don't have to be legally authorized to work in the US either. It's a dead giveaway when you see a coworker use one name at work and another name on Facebook. You have to be willing to lower your standards. Voicing ideas for improvement is generally frowned upon and most often will not be tolerated.
You know, the other thing is like odds are Ruby Tuesday is about like a 13-year-old girl. So
Gross.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
So like maybe they were like, you know, let's just let this restaurant have it. We don't want too many questions about our disgusting sex crimes.
So You Can't Always Get What You Want came out in 1969, and they could have named it You Can't Always Get What You Want, and it could have been like a Dick's Last Resort situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you go there and you're like, can I have a burger?
So
but
you're
like,
questioning...
but like no lettuce, and they're like, you can't always get what you want.
Okay,
And
but
then
you know what is
you get a
even more
burger with
confusing
lettuce.
to me about this?
What?
If you look at the Ruby Tuesday restaurant Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm also here, and I'm learning a lot about kind of the fiduciary responsibilities that
But
this
if you look
restaurant
at
has.
etymology, the restaurant's name was derived from the Rolling Stones song Ruby Tuesday, which was popular during the time of the first restaurant's inception. The name was suggested to founder Sandy Beale by Bob Hope.
What?
Wow.
The Bob Hope, who is
Yeah,
not
like the airport one.
American, but everyone knows that he's American. Isn't that weird?
He's not
But
American.
yeah,
He's not
no,
American?
he's British.
He was fucking British?
What?
Yeah, his whole American shtick is a grift.
We gotta rename that airport Amelia Airport.
Wait, Bob
No,
Hope?
there is no fucking way you could pay me.
Okay.
I don't believe in airplane like fucking myths or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't pay me to fly out of an airport called Amelia Earhart International Airport.
I know.
But she was really good at flying.
No,
she was way
but like,
better than
Was she?
I agree with
Yes,
this
she was.
though. No, you can't take off from the Titanic harbor. You
She
can't take
didn't
off.
crash. She just never came back. That's not the same thing.
So she's still going, is what you're saying, LP.
Well, not now. She's fucking dead now.
She got too good at flying, says
Yeah, she
Gordo.
went up. She was like,
went
what
up
if I go
too
up?
far. Oh my God, Amelia, come back. She's floating out there.
Yeah, she was the best at flying.
According to Bob Hope's Wikipedia page, he's still married, even though he's been dead for 17 years.
Damn.
He also boxed 3 times. He
Now,
won once.
He
He boxed 3 times.
Can't believe you
Wait.
like the disrespect this website shows to Amelia Earhart is so upsetting to me.
Fanbite or Wikipedia?
Fanbite.
we have shown Amelia Earhart a lot of disrespect, but it's only because we deeply respect her. And I think we just want her to come on the show. Like, come back, Amelia.
I just
Do you know what I mean?
just think it's an incredible thing to call your shot and say, I'm gonna fly around the world and then never fucking come back.
Yeah. Like, it's a
Like,
great.
She
that's
flew around the
incredible
world and
to
was
me.
like, wait, everything. She lived in the fucking valley, okay? She flew around the world and was like, every place is better than the
Every
valley.
place is better than the valley.
I'm not coming back.
Yeah, so do you think that okay, so wait, wow. My mind has completely changed on this woman. I think she just like landed in like, I don't know.
Oxnard.
Like, yeah, like Oxnard and
She
disappeared.
got that far and then she's like, it's the ocean. Bye.
Do you think she was like, how far do I have to be out of the range of the LAX tower that I'm leaving from? And then she just went
Nikki,
to Mendocino.
Why do you think she flew out of LAX?
No, where'd she fly
No.
out of?
What? The whole conversation we're having, Nikki.
Where did
Oh, did
Oh
she
my
fly out
God.
from Bob Hope Airport?
No, because it wasn't called that then, because Bob Hope wasn't famous yet.
where did Amelia Earhart take off?
Burbank.
Oakland.
Oh,
No,
Oakland? Oh,
Oakland.
for that one, she flew out of Oakland. Fine.
Oh,
But
wow.
she usually flew out of Burbank. So wait, she didn't even fly out of Burbank for the flight that she didn't do good on. That's why there's the one time she didn't fly out of her usual
Wow.
spot.
No, but that means that we have to give credit to Burbank, which I refuse to do.
Yeah. I can't do that. Also, Bob Hope moved to Cleveland when they were 5. So I don't know. I don't know.
That still doesn't count.
Burbank is such a nice airport, though.
Yeah.
It's such a nice airport.
I mean,
Burbank, the Hollywood Burbank Airport, please, is more like a community center that planes go into and out of than
It's
an airport.
so pleasant to fly in and out of. And God, picking someband up there, oh, wonderful.
did I ever tell you about
It
the
is
time that
insane.
my dad was supposed to fly into Orange County because he and my mom rented like some sort of vacation home there, and Ann and I met them there for a weekend. And I guess because, I don't know, he's just kind of losing his marbles. He did fly into Ontario instead for some
that's
reason.
incredible. I
It's
love
like
that.
a very different place.
That airport sucks.
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half drive then down to
Yeah.
Orange County. So
Ontario
They could have
fucking
just
sucks.
flied into fucking Long Beach. Long Beach is a great airport.
yeah, I know, but he didn't do that. He flew into Ontario. He should have. They had John Wayne right there. Now, what should we name John Wayne Airport instead?
No, John Wayne Airport. Like,
John Wayne Airport's
if you
good.
want the sense of the vibe of Orange County,
Actually, that's a really good point.
you should
Yeah.
absolutely call
That's
it
a
John
really
Wayne
good
International
point.
Airport, because
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I know exactly where I'm going.
That's an excellent point.
But do you think they should rename it to Horseport or something that is like closer to the thing that John Wayne used to use?
No, because that doesn't give you the sense of what Orange County is like. Then you'd be like, oh, Horseport. I'm going to go to this nice horsey town. No, and then it's just bunch of assholes.
But like the Phoenix airport is not an airport. It's called Sky Harbor.
That's psychotic.
I did not know that. And you know what?
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
anybody
Phoenix.
there knows that either.
It's Phoenix Sky Harbor because it's a
you know
harbor, but for boats in the sky.
Do you know that because of Flight Simulator, Microsoft?
No, because I flew into it once and was like, this is objectively funny because I like to call
is.
things that aren't boats boats.
Yeah.
That is a very funny thing to do.
You like to call things
Yeah.
that aren't dogs too.
Yeah, it's a good
great.
bit.
It is a
So
good
like
bit.
calling your airport Sky Harbor is really funny.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. All right. So Amelia Earhart Airport in Burbank.
I still no, it
Wait.
doesn't.
Okay, but wait, we were supposed to actually do something today on this show.
Huh? Oh, fix
Oh,
your
what?
solar flare problem?
No, I fixed that already.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What
are
was
we,
it?
what we
Oh,
have to
Nikki,
do?
we had to ask you about that you drove across this beautiful continent.
I legitimately forgot that I did that.
Did y'all?
Yeah, I did.
Y'all
it was
didn't talk
2
about
weeks
this
ago.
last week?
Well, no, because you weren't here last week, and then I wasn't here the week prior. This
We
is the
talked a little
first
bit about
one.
it.
This is the first one where our three of us have been on since July.
Yeah.
Wow.
I drove across the country. That shit sucked. Don't do it.
Well-
a lot of people are like, "Wow, the majesty of the middle of this country." They're
No.
lying to you.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who says that?
Some people.
Okay. Well, I could dispel them too on that. There's just
it's-
nothing in the middle. Of the
There's
country.
nothing in there.
Yeah.
It's just fucking flat. Like I legitimately don't remember what it looked like in the middle because it all
There's
looked the
some
same.
mountains.
The only part that was cool geographically was what was going from Utah to Colorado, and then after I got over the Continental Divide with the flat tire, and then left Colorado. It was interesting watching the country go from unbelievably gorgeous, mind-blowingly beautiful, and then it was like, well, there's nothing here.
There's nothing here.
And there won't be anything here for like 1,000 miles
yeah.
until you hit like Pennsylvania, and then it'll be a forest.
What do you do to improve it?
To improve the middle of the country?
Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's a good question.
They've had
Nothing?
300 fucking
No,
years and
no,
haven't
I know,
figured
but
it
they've had no one come through with taste. You know what I mean? Like, so who's gonna do it? Like, what's
That's
it
not
gonna be?
true.
That's
not
not
true,
true.
John.
What?
Have you seen Green Acres?
Yeah, they're Zsa Zsa Gabor's dead.
That was Ava Gabor,
That was it.
piece
Fuck.
of shit.
Also, the sky just opened the fuck up. I don't know if you can hear this. I can't see. There's an air conditioner 15 feet away from my window. I can't see it. Too much water falling
Uh-oh.
from the sky.
Is that hurricane?
Oh, you're still
No,
a
hurricane gone. No, hurricane gone.
Okay.
This
Now what?
different rain. This
New-
rain too. New rain.
Wow, new rain.
John, I think if you dug a hole around it, it would be better.
So like a moat?
Yeah,
What would you fill the moat with? Water?
corn.
Mountain Dew.
You'd fill it
Coal?
with corn. Now, like,
Yeah.
like
That's where we would
corn?
store it. No, so like a lot of people are like the best way to store grain is in a silo, right?
Right.
Because it's high up. You can fall in it and drown.
Yeah, like
That's
in
why
my
people
place.
do it. Yeah, people are
That's why
like, well, that's
people
how we
do it.
store corn so we could drown in it. Yeah.
I think it would be better if it was a moat because then it would be more easily accessible to the people on the outside.
Okay. So like at any
And then
moment
if
you
you
could
just
just
have-
go to
if
the
you-
moat. Hey, it's time to watch The Suicide Squad on HBO Max. Go to the moat.
Yeah.
Go to the
Yeah.
moat.
And then it could be like you could split the moat up by like it could like be times. So like you live at 315 on the moat. You know what I mean?
I'm no. Why are you watching
So like if you
Suicide
look at
Squad on
if
the
you look
corn
at the
moat?
if you look at the well,
Just
because
like
it's easy
corn
to
moat, get
project- it's
HBO
project-
Max?
No.
Yeah.
The corn moat.
It's in the
does-
ground.
Oh, wait.
Where do you think? Hold on, LB. Where do you think the internet is? That's right in the ground. Where's the corn moat gonna be? That's right in the ground.
I don't think that the internet lives in the ground.
I just learned, LB, that you can have internet through your electricity wires. I'm pretty sure you can have corn internet.
I think that's a good point. Haven't y'all seen Interstellar? They made
I have seen Interstellar.
They made everything. out of
That's what
corn in
happens.
that movie.
That's what happens at the end of Interstellar.
Yeah.
Is that which one is it? Brad Pitt gets in the spaceship. He gets in the spaceship and he sits down and he turns on the TV and he starts crying, right?
Yeah,
And that's
he
because
starts
he's
crying.
overtaken with joy by watching James Gunn's Suicide Squad on HBO Max.
Well, while eating from the corn moat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I've
is it
never
dried
seen that
corn?
movie.
Could you put the dried corn from the corn moat into a microwave to make popped corn?
Yes.
So I did know you can't. I watched some TikToks.
You can with the corn
recently.
moat.
Oh,
Jesus.
But I think no. Here's the thing about the corn moat. I think it has to be broken up.
Okay.
Like, I think some corn has to be in some spots and some corn has to be in other spots.
right.
What? Well, then what's in the rest of the moat?
Corn. It's all corn.
So
But
what do you
it
mean?
But like,
depends on-
Some spots and not other spots.
if you need popcorn, it's like you're not going to put popcorn in the southeastern corner, right? Because the corn's not. It's going to get wet. You don't want wet popcorn.
So you want to go to
You want
like-
it to be high and dry, right?
So
you're gonna
New
put it-
Mexico is where the
But-
popcorn is.
Exactly.
It's just all corn. It doesn't matter.
No,
it's all corn.
it's different. I watched some TikToks the other day. It's the corn's different.
How do you make it popped corn?
You grow it to be popped corn.
That's a different kind of corn. It's different.
It's a different kind of corn. Yeah, you can't just like get corn. Like if you like go to the store right now and get some corn and then dry it and then put it in your Orville Redenbacher brand popcorn machine, nothing's gonna happen. You have to breed the corn to be popcorn.
Did either of y'all stop eating microwave popcorn for a year after you learned about what popcorn lung was?
I don't
What
eat
is
popcorn at all.
lung?
Okay, so popcorn lung is what microwave popcorn workers in factories would get after working in there too long.
No, I don't fuck with. I just get the kernels or I get a bag of popcorn.
I don't eat popcorn.
Why not?
Why
I
are
mean,
you
I'll get some
anti-corn?
I get some at the if I go to the movies. I don't.
It's
eat popcorn
just
at home.
corn, LB.
Yeah, it's just
No,
corn.
you said it isn't. You said
It's
it's not
just
just corn.
corn.
You just said it's not just corn. You said
No,
it's a
it
different
is
kind of corn.
but it's different corn. It's all corn though.
Yeah, what's your deal with corn, LB?
Why
Is
are
it
you
all
like
corn or
it's fine in moderation.
I like corn. I'm not gonna have popcorn at home for like. What am I gonna have? I want it.
You don't
At
have
the
a tasty
movies.
popcorn treat at home? Anna and I love to have a tasty popcorn treat at home. You pour
I like
microwave
potato
popcorn in a big bowl with some peanut M&Ms poured into it.
Whoa.
And you sit and you watch a film.
A motion picture like James Gunn's Suicide Squad on HBO Max.
Sure. Or Nancy Myers' 2009 rom-com, It's Complicated. Whichever
Is that
one.
what you watched?
Is it complicated?
Yeah. It's a love
Is that what
triangle.
you watched?
I've watched that before.
Did you watch
What
it
are- can
recently
you-
with popped corn?
Yeah.
Yeah. And can you
When?
tell me, can you describe some of the complications though?
No. I
Well-
want to know exactly when you. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
care about this at all. I can look that up. I want to know when you watched it, what kind of popped corn you had.
It was
what
Orville
service
How
Red
many
you
Box
watched it
M&Ms
on.
were in the
It was
bag?
Orville Redenbacher movie theater popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
real oily because it's made with fake butter. And you put that in a bowl and you pour
You just put the package in the bowl?
A share size package. You just dump it into the bowl with the popcorn. It is a buttery, chocolatey.
Wait, so you dump the popcorn package.
No. You pop the popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Pop the popcorn and then pour it in the bowl, and then you pour the M&Ms in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Now,
you
what about
curl
the
up.
M&Ms that get to the bottom?
And when did this happen? When did you do this, John?
When hasn't it happened? It's happened multiple times.
When did you do this
No,
to
when
watch
did you
It's
s- yeah.
Complicated?
That has happened multiple times.
When did you most recently do that?
Probably about 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Okay. Why are
What
you
service were you
pushing
watching it
It's
on?
Complicated so fucking hard? They pay you?
No,
Yeah, you're being paid by
Big
It's
Merrill.
Complicated?
Big Merrill is in my pocket, but
Big Meryl.
what
What are the complications? I don't really understand.
Well, the complicated. Okay, so It's Complicated is about Meryl Streep is divorced and also one of the richest people on earth, and she lives in Santa Barbara, and she and her ex-husband Alec Baldwin have an amicable relationship, but you find out that Alec Baldwin left her for a younger woman years ago. And they have 3 kids, and they're the most annoying little brats that have ever lived. And they are. They're all in their late teens to early 20s, and they all suck. Jim Office is in it as one of their fiancés.
I have a question.
And Steve Martin, hold on, I'm not done yet. And Steve Martin is the architect that's going to build Meryl Streep's dream kitchen. Meryl Streep owns a restaurant that apparently has 20 million people go to it a day. It's the busiest restaurant I've ever seen. And then Meryl Streep fucks Alec Baldwin at her son's graduation. What? And so they kind of do a will they, won't they? And it's complicated because Meryl Streep is now the woman that Alec Baldwin is cheating on. Anyway, I've seen this movie a lot. I don't know why.
Why
it's
do you
not
watch
very
it
good.
so much?
Why is Steve Martin not in this bed?
You think it should be like Steve Martin and Meryl Streep?
Yeah, Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin.
And Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
all in
that
the
would
bed.
be a better poster, I think.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's not really a question. It's more of a statement.
Uh-huh.
Meryl Streep has only played one character in her whole life.
Have you ever seen the Debbie Reynolds doing Meryl Streep video?
It's
No, I
one
don't
of
know
the
who that
funniest things I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing.
Okay, I'll watch it. But she only does one character.
Can you, Jordan,
Yeah,
can
Jordan,
you
can you pipe
splice
that
this
into it?
in
We'll find the video
to the
for you.
episode? I found it. It's right here because
Okay.
I need Nikki to watch it right now.
Okay, I'm going to watch it. And this isn't Meryl Streep.
No, this is Debbie Reynolds.
Now, Nikki, I know it's hard to tell old white women apart, but yeah, no, that's Debbie Reynolds.
Okay, I'm watching it right now. Wow, this is... Wow. Had her read in 1996.
Yeah. Just destroyed her.
God damn.
It's so good.
This is
Like,
brutal.
we're talking about rockets. Like, this was, yeah.
And LB, you want Jordan to cut this into the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, sure, got it. No. I just wanted to confirm that that's correct.
He can put the gain up really high on some of the
yeah,
breathing.
it's really high on Debbie Reynolds' breathing. Yeah, that's good. Because otherwise it's inaudible.
Debbie Reynolds is a fucking goat, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So
It's good.
why is
Why have I seen this movie?
she's same? No, I'm just talking about Meryl now.
Okay.
Like I don't dislike Meryl, but like why people so break their fucking backs over it? You know?
Well, I mean, she played the lady whose dingo ate the baby. That's a little bit different.
she's like not that good, honestly. That's the
Whoa.
secret of Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
Is that she like
that's
kind of
what I-
sucks.
Okay, here are my memorable Meryl Streep performances.
Okay.
Julia and Me.
Julia and Julia.
What's that movie called?
The one where she does like a weird Julia
it's
child
Marley and
impression the
Me,
whole
except
time.
it's Julia.
Yeah, and at the
Child.
end they had to put Julia Child down. It's really sad.
It's really grim. Julia. Mamma
Julia's
Mia.
purpose.
And fucking Devil Wears Prada. That's it.
She's also great in this movie She Devil, which is a movie where who is
That's
Isaiah
different from
Bruce?
Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
wait.
different.
Sorry.
Where
Okay,
she-
wait. Wait, Death Becomes Her is great.
Oh, and Death Becomes Her. She's great in Death Becomes
She's
Her.
great in Death Becomes
Every
Her.
time she plays a fucking psycho, she's great. But
Yeah.
anytime she's like, which is a
Right.
lot of her
It's
roles,
terrible,
and
which
she's
is a
like,
lot.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Those are the worst fucking movies I've
Uh-huh.
ever seen. She's
Yep.
so annoying in them.
Yeah.
But I think like if you're a certain kind of like quiet, waspy person,
Mhm.
that's like really like
That's
hits
acting.
home. They're like, oh, this is what people are like, because everyone
Now-
you know is just like quiet and fucked up.
Now, The River Wild is an interesting movie because she basically plays that worst version of herself, but also someone that's that Kevin Bacon is trying to murder for 2 hours. Like that's
He
an
only spends
interesting.
2 hours trying to murder her. That's not a long time.
I mean, it's interminable. It feels like it. Yeah.
I'm looking at the poster for this film. Why does it look like if you replace the words "the river wild" with "brother bear," and then put the Disney logo on here somewhere, like I feel like it would be.
Yeah, I don't think it shows the peril of that film.
Are they on a boat the whole time?
They're on a raft the entire time. Yeah, they're a rafting family. They're trying to like,
and he couldn't commit a murder on a raft.
I don't remember the finer points of the plot, but Kevin Bacon and his partner, who I believe is John C. Reilly, I believe.
That is correct.
Is they're trying to get upriver for some reason, I think to escape with some money that they stole from someone that they killed. And and so they hijack Meryl Streep's family's boat that also has the kid from Jurassic Park in it. And
the electrocuted one or the
the electrocuted one. The electrocuted one. I never reference the other Jurassic Park kid, only the one that gets electrocuted. And they go upriver, and Meryl Streep has to basically fight them off along with David Strathern, who is her like kind of weenie husband. Anyway, it's a weird movie.
She should only play insane people.
I agree.
And maybe actually, you know what? I think she should just stop for a while because there's been a lot of Meryl Streep, and I think that's so many other actors.
That HBO show.
Wait, what HBO?
What if we just cast other
people? The HBO show with the big bridge. Pretty Little Lies. Pretty Little Liars.
Oh,
what's that show called?
Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, that's it.
The like HBO
Meryl
Streep's
Big Little Lies.
Pretty Little Liars.
She would have been great on Pretty Little Liars.
XO, Gossip Girl.
XO. God, what if Meryl Streep was Gossip Girl?
Who said she
instead
isn't?
of Kristen Bell?
Who said she isn't? We're gonna find out that it was really.
Oh, there's new. There is new Gossip Girl.
Oh, the new Gossip Girl voiceover.
I've never watched it. What if I turn it on and the narration?
It's really bad.
What if the guy?
The old one was a guy, wasn't it?
Oh wait, no, I thought you were asking who the new old Gossip Girl was.
Oh,
it was
no.
the dude.
I would just love it if like I turned on the first episode and it just is Meryl Streep reading this like terrible copy.
That would be incredible.
I want to hear her sing that song.
What song? From
Gossip Girl? The original Gossip Girl, the one that's like that Gossip
Is that
Girl
from
song?
that
Is
show?
that from that show?
Well, I mean, it's from Earth, but it's also on that show. It was in that first episode. The kid, Gossip Girl is the
Gossip Girl is
going to private school now.
Run, better run.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Outrun my Gossip Girl. That's right.
Why didn't they just consider running away from the Gossip Girl?
Yeah, why?
just turn your phone off and run away from the Gossip Girl.
Touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Touch grass.
If I were a Gossip Girl, I simply wouldn't have gotten killed because I just would have turned my phone off and went to Griffith Park.
Got killed?
Isn't there a murder in Gossip Girl? What's Gossip Girl about?
It's about, I don't know. I think it's about
pregnancy.
It's about Penn Badgley.
Mean rich kids.
Yeah.
Oh, but nobody dies? What the fuck is the point?
Yeah, I don't know.
They just, I don't think anybody
At least
dies.
in Pretty Little Liars, somebody fucking dies.
Everybody dies in Pretty Little Liars, and then they aren't actually dead, and they're all lesbians. It rules.
Remember Bunheads?
I never watched that one. Is it good?
Bunheads was a show about, I thought it was all right.
It was about ballet,
It was a show
right?
about ballet, yeah. It was also an ABC Family at the same time as Pretty Little Liars.
I watched a lot of Pretty Little
wanted
Liars.
a crossover episode really badly because I just thought that would be funny. I think they should do more crossover episodes because it would allow the writers on both shows to kind of flex their muscles a little bit.
Yeah.
So you want to have like the TV cinematic universe?
Not even that. Like I want completely non-related shows to I want them to never reference it again, but I do want them in the same space for one
like the
episode.
Family Guy Simpsons episode.
No,
not
like weirder
like
than that. Like Succession season 3 starts at Peter Griffin's accounting firm in Copenhagen.
Like the Supernatural Scooby-Doo episode.
No, because those are too close. Those make too much sense. I want the cast of Ozarks
to be
just
Ozark.
Ozark singular?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Just
it's a bunch
Ozark.
of rocks, though. That's dumb. Anyway, I want the cast of Ozark to be on an episode of Nailed It in character. That's a really good idea, actually.
That's a great idea.
That's what I want.
Oh
Why don't
my
you run
God.
culture?
I don't know. They won't give me the fucking keys, but can you imagine Patrick? What's his name? Jason Bateman? Patrick
Jason
Bateman?
Bateman.
Who's Jason Bateman?
It's not Patrick
He's
Bateman.
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman's
Patrick's
the
not
guy from
real.
American Psycho.
Anyway, Jason Bateman fucking doing his whole thing with the Ozark, with the rocks.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen Ozark. I don't know what that show's about.
Yeah,
It's about like drugs.
It's about money laundering. He's trying to launder a bunch of money that he stole from a drug cartel by like opening up a strip club and a restaurant and stuff like that.
He's not.
boy. Put
Breaking
it in the washing
Bad.
machine. That's what
That
I
was a
would've done.
different. That was a.
That's a
completely
different
man.
white guy. Yeah.
It's pretty much Breaking Bad, though. Honestly, it's just that he's not
It's
dying.
just Jason Bateman.
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
yeah.
I'm
Did
going
you ever
through.
see
okay.
It's Your Move?
Huh?
No.
No.
It's
What's
Your
that?
Move was Jason Bateman's show when he was a kid.
Oh yeah, he was in.
And
a
it's
few
about
of
this
those.
like sassy. He's like this sassy teen, and he was a single mom, and he's just trying to be a sassy teen.
Like, what if Dwight Schrute showed up on an episode of Hannibal
Who's
Yes,
Dwight
that's what
Schrute?
I want from The Office.
from The Office?
the
Dwight
the
Schrute.
guy who makes the doorbell hot.
Yeah.
Or the doorknob hot.
Yeah. What if he's one of Hannibal's?
He would get
patients?
killed by Hannibal for being a dick.
Right.
But then like that would. But what if he just like
Disappear from the.
they
office.
didn't air this
Right.
way. But what if it was a double feature episode of The Office, Hannibal and The Office, where The Office trailed the episode of Hannibal, and then they cut to The Office after the end of the episode of Hannibal where he fucking Dwight Schrute dies. And then Jim Office comes into the fucking office and is like, "Where's Dwight Schrute?" And then Pam has to be like,
Oh,